Hi, and thanks for joining me in today's yoga video. In today's flow, we'll work our way up to dancer pose, which is a great pose for working on balance and strength. Let's begin lying down on our backs, soles of the feet together, and let the knees drop down into a butterfly pose. Place the hands on the belly. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and we'll take 5 slow, deep breaths here. Inhaling in through the nose and slowly exhaling through the mouth. Giving thanks for our bodies and for this time we have for ourselves. Gently bring the knees together, plant the feet, and rock the knees from one side to the other, massaging the spine, warming up the back. Good. Bring the knees back to center. Plant the palms beside the hips. Bring the feet in just a bit and we'll go into a bridge pose. So tuck the pelvis, engage the lower ribs, and rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. And release, slowing down, and come back up. Release, and back up, relaxing the shoulders, just working to engage that lower belly area, pressing through the feet, pressing through the hands. Great, and we'll come up one more time, slowly, and we'll hold here. You can interlace the fingers underneath or keep the hands by your side. Keep the gaze upward. Breathing and gently release, rolling back down to the mat. You can pull the knees in, rock side to side, and then gently roll to the side and make our way to a seated position. Sit in a way that feels comfortable to you. And we'll begin with an inhale, raising our arms up overhead. And then exhale, drop to bend the elbows, cactus arms, and continue down to interlace the fingers behind the back, chest opener. Release and bring the arms up overhead. Flow down, bend the elbows, interlace behind the back. We'll do this arm flow 3 more times, moving with your breath, feeling the chest open, the shoulders warm up. Last time, arms overhead, bent elbows, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale and exhale. Great. Release the bind and let's do some neck circles, moving in one way and the other, moving slowly and carefully. From here, we'll make our way to tabletop position. Press through the palms and drop the belly for cat-cow pose here, moving up and down with the gaze, warming up the spine, the shoulders, the lower back. Breathing with each movement. Come to neutral spine, tuck the back toes, And send the hips up and back for our first downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Find your bearings here. Stretch through the hamstrings and the calves. And then find your center. And we'll lift the right leg up, hold, release. Lift the left leg up, hold, and release. Lift the right leg up, and then send the right leg in between the front hands. Rotate the back foot and rise up to Warrior Two, keeping a strong bend in that front knee, arms extended out. Straighten that front leg, send the arms back, reverse warrior, and cartwheel it forward into a plank pose. Lower to the belly, rise up for cobra, release, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Great, let's go on the other side. Left leg goes up. Send the foot forward between the hands, rotate the back foot, and rise up using the strength of your legs. Inhale and exhale in this pose. And straighten that front leg, send the arms back, reverse warrior. And flow it forward, cartwheel, frame the front foot, step back to plank pose, lower to the belly, rise up to cobra, release, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Take the gaze forward to plank pose, hold here. 3, 2, 1, and drop down to the belly. Let's stretch our shoulders and chest here. So extend the right arm straight out from the shoulder, plant the left palm on the mat, and we're just going to lift our front body up slightly. You should feel an opening in the front right shoulder. Your gaze can be forward, up, or down, whatever feels good on your neck. Release, take a breath, and then we'll rise up once more. Breathing slowly to feel this stretch. Great, release. Let's extend the left arm straight out, plant through the right palm, and lift up. It's a small movement, but feels really great in the shoulder. Release for a moment. And let's rise up once more. Breathing into the stretch. Great. Release. And bring the left forearm in front of you. Bend the right leg. And we're going to see if we can grab our right foot with our right hand. You can stay propped up on your elbow, or you can release the forehead down. Hand can be wrapping around the inside or outside of the foot, whichever feels most comfortable. Breathe into this quad stretch here. Feel the opening of both the chest and the quad. Great. Gently release. Switch hands and grab the left foot. Breathe deeply. Observe this sensation in the shoulder and the leg. And gently release. Plant both palms by the shoulders and we'll rise up to full cobra. Keeping the neck loose and light. Release. We'll lift up 2 more times. Cobra. Exhale, release. And inhale, last time, rise up, bending in the spine, and release. Tuck the toes, plus push yourself up to plank pose, and send the hips back for downward facing dog. Bend the knees and step to the front of your mat, forward fold. Ragdoll, rock side to side. And then we'll lift up halfway and release. And then planting through the feet, take your time and slowly roll all the way up to standing, arms stretched overhead. And then bring the hands to prayer. Enjoy this moment and this sensation. Great. We'll work on a bit of balance here. So planting through the left foot, lift up the right knee and grab the right calf. Hold here, keeping a gaze straight forward. Release, and we'll grab the left knee, left calf. Working on balance, planting through the right foot, all parts of the foot, pressing into the mat. Great. Release. Send the hips down into chair pose. Arms overhead. And see if you can lift up the right leg just briefly, and then the left leg. And release. Great job. Arms overhead. Hands in prayer. Bring that right knee up, and this time send the foot back behind. We're preparing for our dancer pose here. So work to bring the knee from the front to the back. Working on balance, core strength. And once the foot is in the back, for the third time, grab onto the foot for a quad stretch. You can stay here or lift the left arm up overhead and begin to kick the foot into the hand, tilting the body forward into your dancer pose. We want to feel an open shoulder, a stretch in the quad, and work on our balance. Great. Release that. Arms overhead, fold forward, lift up halfway, release, rise up to standing, arms overhead, hands in prayer. Let's go for the other leg. Bring the left knee up, and we'll work on that transition to the knee and foot going behind. And we'll do that once more. Drop the knee and then grab the inside of the foot and begin to kick into that hand and tilt the body forward with the right arm extended up. There's a lot of balance here. It's okay if you fall, but just keep trying and practicing. Great. Release the pose. Extend the arms up overhead, fold forward. Lift up halfway. Release. And rise up to standing, arms overhead, drop to prayer. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself and your body. And we'll shift to the long edge of our mat and just gently rock side to side, arms flowing freely, just kind of shaking everything out. A bit of a counter to the stiffness of the balance. Just feel the support in your body and your feet. And then slow it down a bit and enjoy this moment of stillness with arms by the side, eyes closed. Great. Bring the arms overhead, fold forward for a wide-legged forward fold. Turn the toes out slightly. Lift up halfway and then drop down to a seated position. Gently roll onto the back. Let's go for a supine twist. Extend the arms out, drop both knees to one side. Breathe into the twist. Great. Come back to center, drop the knees to the other side. Great. Begin to slow down the body. Bring the knees back to center. You can do a happy baby or hug in the knees if you need. And then we'll extend both legs out long, taking up space, placing the arms on the belly or beside you, and relaxing fully into the mat. Let your breath become soft, your eyes closed, and just enjoy this moment for yourself. Begin to bring some gentle movement back to the body and slowly twist to one side and make your way to a seated position for our final pose of this practice. Bring the hands together at the heart. Thank you for trusting me and practicing with me today. You've done a great thing for yourself and for your body, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.